Yo, what's going on guys, Ian77 here. In today's video, we're going to be using Xbow at the top of ladder. So, recently I was just trying out like a few different decks, and Hoggy Q did get quite a big nerf, so I feel like I might try to play Xbow a little bit more this season. I'm sorry for those of you who are disappointed in me for playing Xbow, but let me know if you guys still love me in the comments down below. But yeah, I'm not really too sure if I'm going to use it or not, just kind of testing it out right here. And we'll be up against some graveyard deck here, probably going to be Giant Graveyard, and might be quite a difficult matchup here. But yeah, I feel like Xbow is really good now, like ever since the Earthquake got nerfed, and I'm going to go with an Xbow here, because I knew he had to spend the Skarmy there, so I don't know if he'll get a Giant down in time. Okay, he does get it, just because the Skarmy distracted for a little while, but yeah, our archers will DPS down the Giant pretty well. He doesn't have arrows in cycle, I guess, and yeah, we should be able to outcycle his Giant here, so honestly a pretty decent spot right here. Just have to be a little bit smart with our cards and all of that stuff. So hopefully we get like a lock-in single elixir. Not really sure like how big of a lock we can get, but ideally we'd get like a good portion of his tower if possible. But hey, he's gonna go for a Dark Prince here. Just gonna go with an Xbow, and luckily the Dark Prince was kind of reset there on this one skeleton, so our knight did survive a little bit longer right there. And he's gonna go with this Skarmy, but Log should finish off pretty much everything, and he'll go with the bats. But we do have an Ice Spirit down here, and a couple of the bats do get a little bit of nibbles on the Xbow, but that's going to be quite a big lock right here. So honestly, pretty well played by us. I think he kind of messed up by giving us a ton of log value on the Skarmy and the Witch. So yeah, I'll take that. Pretty good start right here. Do have to be a little bit careful still. It's not game over yet, because we don't really have any way to get direct damage. So if we don't get like another Xbow lock, he might just like kind of play the defensive game and get a few graveyards off, and we could lose just from that. So we do have to be a little bit smart right here with our cards, and I'm still going to be a little bit aggressive here with the Xbow. I feel like we need to make sure that he can't build up big giant graveyard pushes, because you know, he could easily catch up in damage with just like a few lucky things. So just gonna go with another Xbow right here, and he doesn't have giant back in cycle right away. Now he is back to it, but our goal is kind of just to like outcycle his giant if we can. Might be a little bit hard because it's like a positive elixir trade for him every time to play the giant on the Xbow, but we are going to go with another Xbow right here. He did just spend the giant. He's going to go all in right here, so this is going to be close. Xbow does lock on the tower, but the Dark Prince is also hitting our tower. Alright, Xbow, okay, that's perfect. Xbow does like just enough damage, so now we just need a log, and we should be able to finish it off pretty easily here, so that will be a good game against a little bit of a difficult matchup here. Alright, hopping in the next match here, we're going to be up against this guy. He is going to go with a hog first play right here, so not really too sure what hog deck he's going to be running here. Not many people really run like Hoggy Q anymore, so could be like 2.6, could be like Hog Executioner, or could be a Hoggy Q deck. And he's going to have Ice Golem here, so just going to go with an Xbow. I'm assuming it's going to be 2.6 here. Yeah, he's going to go with the Ken. Just going to go with a set of archers right here. Kennen will get a lot of shots on our Xbow, and I hope we can get a Tesla down in time here. It's going to be really close. Yeah, right, Tesla is going to lock on the hog. Xbow is going to get a small lock, but okay, this is kind of bad here. I think his hog will get a couple of shots on our tower. Didn't really want to commit the extra log, because I knew his hog would get like another shot anyways, and not too good of a start right here. Could have probably played that Ice Spirit a little bit earlier when the Tesla was still alive, but wasn't really thinking straight. But honestly, not too bad of a spot right here. Still, we can still come back, I'm sure. At least the nice thing is that we're going opposite lane of him, so we don't have to worry too much about doing like spell value on our tower while we play our Xbows. So that is one good thing at least. And his Ice Spirit is actually gonna get kind of yeeted by the skeletons right there. So pretty good for us right here. Gonna defend the Musketeer nicely, and we are slowly catching up, just like a few hundred damage behind, like 400 to be exact, so it's not the end of the world. And he is going to cycle a log here, so I'm just going to go with a fireball. He might fireball my tower, he might just let us have the lead. He's going to fireball right here, so just going to go with an Xbow here in a second. I feel like since he wasted his fireball, it's going to be a little bit easier for us to hopefully break through right here. So I think it was the right play, and he's going to go with the Hog Rider plus Ice Spirit. So just going to go with the Skeletons plus Log here, and the Ice Spirit did clip one skeleton, so we weren't able to fully defend his Hog Rider. And yeah, so he's going to go with an Ice Golem there next to the tower, just going to fireball it, and set another pair of archers down here on the field, and yeah, he's going to try to predict our Xbow. They're honestly a super bad cannon. He's going to go with skeletons as well, and okay, that was super badly played by him. He just wasted an Ice Golem too. Not really sure what he's thinking, but hopefully our Xbow does get a lock. We're going to go with the Tesla on the Hog Rider here. I'd be surprised if he defends this flawlessly, and alright, he's going to go with another Musketeer there. I don't know how. He wasted like so many of his cards, but he somehow still managed to defend right there, so not too good for us, but just have to keep trying. He doesn't have like any reset to our Xbow except like an Ice Spirit, so if we do get a lock, that would probably be it. So we do have to be still mindful that we can easily win if we make the right plays. I'm just going to go with a Fireball in this game, try to like surprise him, and oh wow, that was perfect. Yeah, so one of the best things to do with 3.0 Xbow is to go with like those fireballs that they're not really expecting, because what they basically do is that they're just gonna like instantly destroy whatever's tanking for the Xbow, and they won't usually have enough reaction time to be able to actually get the other unit down that they need to stop the Xbow. So yeah, really well played there by us, and put us right back into the lead right now. I have a pretty big lead here, so just gonna fireball this hog. Honestly, I could have went with the Tesla there, but I feel like sometimes it is important to not defend the hogs with Teslas, because they do have a little bit of a faster cycle than you, so it is good to fireball on defense sometimes, or like use your cycle units on defense to defend their hogs sometimes. And I'm going to go with an Xbow here, just to make sure he doesn't start spell cycling us too much. I know I could just spell cycle him as well, but just want to be a little bit more on the safe side, rather than possibly sorry. So, just going to go with the Knight here. We're going to predict his Musketeer, and yeah, looking pretty good here. He's going to just like play a bunch of stuff to distract us, but I think we should just be able to like win from the tiebreaker if he doesn't really go in with like more hogs or whatever, because he doesn't really have any way to get damage on us besides like fireball if we just like make sure to defend his Teslas pretty well. And yeah, so he is going to defend here, but now we just need like 2 more fireballs to win. So he's going to go with the hog plus ice golem, kind of all in right there, but as you can see, like we just have such good defense with this deck, and especially after the Ice Spirit buff, I feel like it's actually pretty good against hog, and yeah, that will be a good game right here. Alright, hoping in the next match you're going to be up against this guy, and I think he is actually a fellow filthy Xbow user, so should be interesting here. I think this will be a mirror Xbow matchup, and I haven't played Xbow for a while until today, so hope I'm not too rusty with it. And he's going to cycle a Knight there, so just going to go with an Xbow. Did misplace it a little bit right there, but I'm going to go with another Knight as well. And he's going to go with the Fireball plus Archers. Honestly, could have done a lot better there if I hadn't misplaced the Xbow, but not the end of the world there. You still had to spend quite a bit. We just didn't get like a tiny lock that we might have been able to get otherwise, but yeah, looking pretty fine right here. And the nice thing for me is that pretty much everyone expects me to be running some hog decks, so pretty much like a lot of players will like cycle their Knight or Valkyrie in the back, and then I just go with Xbow, then I just like instantly win. So yeah, pretty nice to switch to Xbow to just get like a bunch of wins just by catching some people off guard. Alright, so honestly in the Xbow mirror match, you kind of want to be like in control of the game, and the way you do that is just kind of just by splitting archers a lot. Like you kind of want to split as many archers as possible. Like that's kind of I know it sounds like a weird tip, but honestly you just want to split your archers. Whoever like splits their archers more, like you have usually more field control, so that's kind of what you want to do. And you're gonna get one Xbow shot right there on his tower, but yeah, not looking too good, not looking too bad here. Kind of just like neither of us were really able to do much except get like a couple logs on each other's towers. So yeah, you don't want to be like too aggressive in this matchup though. Like you don't always Xbow whenever you have it in cycle. You kind of want to be a little bit smarter about it usually, and you want to be aggressive sometimes. but not too aggressive. You have to be like calculated aggressive. So I will go with an Xbow here. Kind of just want to see what he's gonna do here. He's gonna go with a Knight, I guess, and looks like he will Fireball or Xbow. So maybe not the best Xbow right here. I would say it is just kind of gonna give him a little bit of an extra lead on tower damage. But I'm gonna go with the defensive Xbow here. Don't want to be too aggressive by going with the offensive Xbow on the right side, and honestly just gonna Fireball right here. He did waste his Fireball, and I think you have like a few elixir leads, so no reason not to. And he'll go with the offensive Xbow here, but our Xbow is kind of helping out, and just gonna go with the Tesla plus archers and a Knight as well right here. And Esport's actually gonna chain onto the Tesla, so super lucky for us actually that our archers were able to kind of stay alive and do a lot of work here. So he might go with another Fireball on the Xbow, but I do have to like still kind of block up the area just in case he ends up going with like a Tesla or something. Never really want to give him the opportunity to do that. And Xbow is somehow going to lock on his tower. I was kind of expected it to hit the archer instead, but I'll definitely take it. And he's going to go with a Knight here, just going to Fireball, honestly. And yeah, so as you can see, that was super well played there, but I just went with the Fireball right when he wasn't expecting it, so allowed us to get the lock right there. And you can see like the same theme, like that also happened in the previous game against 2.6, so yeah, always good to like Fireball those units, and that will be a good game. Alright, hopping in the next match, you're going to be up against this guy, and we are getting pretty near 8,000 right now, so hopefully we can win a couple more and possibly get to 8,000 in today's video. Alright, so he's going to go with split wall breakers first play right here, so could be like minor wall breakers. Okay, he does have guards as well, so probably going to be Goblin drill actually. Will be a pretty interesting matchup right here, and he's calling the early good game. I think he doesn't really know what we're actually playing though, so I'm not really sure why he's saying it, but yeah, he's going to get quite a bit of damage there, but I'm just going to go with an Xbow. He did kind of overcommit in my opinion on the bomber as well, and his Fire Spirit will unfortunately splash on the Xbow, but it will still get a bit of a lock right there, so honestly quite good for us right here. And he's going to go with a Valkyrie plus wall breakers, but Tesla should defend it pretty fine. I guess he was expecting that he was up elixir or something, but we actually had quite a bit more than he did, so yeah, easy defense right here. And I think we're actually up a few elixir ourselves, because we did also get a +1 elixir trade against that Valkyrie wall breaker, so just going with another Xbow right here. He might have to like yeah, kind of like waste his guards into the Xbow, kind of make a few awkward plays, hopefully, and yeah, he'll go with the Inferno Tower here, just gonna go with archers, and yeah, he's gonna get a Fire Spirit off. Not really too sure how he's gonna stop this Xbow. He's gonna get quite a bit of damage, I think, if he doesn't do anything. And he will go with the wall breakers, you're just gonna log them back, make sure they take as long as possible, and that's gonna be like half of his tower, or maybe even a little bit more than that, so yeah, really good start right here. You can see like we basically got all of that damage because we took a ton of, or like we took a decent amount of damage at the start from that drill plus bomber. So sometimes even though Xbow is just cycled, like you can kind of like take a bit of damage sometimes if you know you can get like a big Xbow lock because of it. So yeah, it's not like a beatdown deck by any means, but you have to play a little bit smart like that sometimes. And he is going to prediction Inferno Tower Xbow, not the greatest for us right there. Maybe we could have went with like a Knight in front of it before we went with the Xbow, but still looking pretty fine right here for us. Not really sure how he's going to get too much damage. We don't have like a Valkyrie or something to defend his Goblin drill, but he can pretty reliably stop it with like a Knight or like a Skeletons plus Ice Spirit. Or I mean like log plus Skeletons. And he's going to go with a drill plus Fireball here. He will get quite a bit of damage, unfortunately. And yeah, that Goblin just got like one extra stab somehow, but now we won't have the Fireball for a double Xbow push, and the archers as well. We're gonna get a super good log right here, so honestly looking pretty good. He is gonna go with a drill at the same time. I'm just gonna make sure to defend my Xbow well. I was kind of expecting the Inferno Tower over there, so yeah, should be a lock here. I hope he's gonna hold on for dear life, but alright, just gonna Fireball here, get some tower damage as well as like help our Xbow kill his Valkyrie a little bit quicker right here. And honestly, I kind of expected us to get a lock, so pretty good defense by him right there, but he did kind of waste those wall breakers. And yeah, looking pretty good right here. He's gonna prediction Inferno Tower, and yeah, gonna give him a little bit of BM right here. He is kind of just like spamming us the whole game, so yeah, I don't mind giving him a little bit of BM right here. And Knight's going to defend pretty well there. He's going to go with the drill and the fireball, so still did get some damage, but honestly pretty good defense by us. And he's going to go with the Valkyrie plus wall breakers, and that should stop it pretty well. And Log is going to finish off the bomb before it really takes out our Xbow. And Iceberg going to delay just enough that fireball will finish it off, and that will be good game. Alright, hopping in the next match here, we're going to be up against this guy. So you guys probably saw him in quite a few of my videos at this point. He's like the recruit's Goblin drill player. I think he sometimes like puts in different cards for Goblin drill and a couple of his other cards in the deck, but he runs like a really crazy E-Barbs recruits deck, so you have to be a little bit careful here. We usually beat him with Hog Rider, but I think it will be a bit more difficult with Xbow, so just gonna kind of play it passively. He's gonna go with the Magic Archer here. He doesn't always have Magic Archer in his deck, so I wasn't really expecting it, but honestly not too bad for us right here. Just gonna go with an Xbow because he spent like quite a lot there on the Bandit and the Magic Archer, so I hope we can get a lock here. I knew he wouldn't have enough elixir for Royal Recruits, so yeah, gonna see what we can do. He's gonna get the wall breakers on our Xbow. If we had like stopped those wall breakers, we could have got a ton of damage, but honestly still gonna get quite a ton of damage either way. And just gonna go with the archers at the bridge here. Actually, I think he has like pretty much like no elixir, so he's gonna get a late ghost down there, but we're gonna get 3 archer shots on top of his tower. So was honestly a really weird set of archers. You guys may never really be used to that, but actually worked out quite well for us right there. And gonna go with another Xbow here. I know he doesn't have enough elixir for recruits right away because he went with like the really delayed ghost. So yeah, should hopefully take his tower here. I just kind of want to make sure we took his tower early, just because I know he has like really good defense against our Xbow once it gets to double elixir. So just want it to be a little bit safer right there. And gonna kite his bandit a little bit, and looks like it will activate King Tower. So honestly super good defense right here. Gonna kill his recruit as well, and yeah, and he's going to go with the Princess at the bridge. We just have to make sure to have solid defense right now, and it should be pretty much it, I hope. Yeah, hopefully you don't like choke or anything. You just have to wait and see. And yeah, he does have Goblin drill here, so we do have to be careful if he goes with like a Magic Archer on our Knight or something, but honestly not too worried here. And also the King Tower is pretty nice against the Goblin drill, I feel like it helps us like just kill it a lot easier with like the Knights and whatever else we decide to use. And I'm gonna get an Xbow Tesla down here. He's gonna go with E-Barbs at the bridge and also wall breakers, so I guess I'll just let this Xbow go, and he's gonna do quite a bit of damage right here. And yeah, we pretty much just need to like fireball his tower on the right, but just gonna wait until the last possible second. So alright, just gonna go with a Knight here on the Goblin drill. I'm gonna fireball his bandit. Oh no. Okay, the bandit somehow like went invisible like right at the perfect time and dodged our fireball, so that's quite unfortunate. Okay, so this will be a 2-tower game now. I'm not really sure how I almost choked that, or how I did choke that, but hopefully we can still defend well right here. And he's gonna go with E-Barbs in the pocket, kind of desperate I feel like for a little bit of damage, but I'm hoping he can defend well here. I'm gonna have to log plus Iceberg his wall breakers. Don't really want to give them even a possible chance of breaking through. And yeah, he's gonna Magic Archer here. I was kind of expecting that, but Tesla is gonna catch it pretty well here. And I think we just need like 2 more fireballs and 2 more logs on his tower. So just gonna play a little bit safe right here, and when he gives us the chance, we're gonna go with the log plus fireball. And I'm just gonna go with an Xbow right here. Even if he goes with like Royal Recruits, I think they would be like a little bit too slow to kill our Xbow in time, and we are gonna get the lock there, so that will be a good game. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye!